Fox 13's Evan Moon is live for us in Treasure Island tonight. So, Evan, what'd they decide?
This is big news here tonight. They did decide to fire their city manager here in Treasure Island in a 3-2 vote in a public ousting. This was at a public meeting here tonight. And the city manager is actually the highest paid, the most powerful position in this community. But they say with just 3 weeks until hurricane season and so much still left to be repaired since the last hurricane season, they needed to start at the top to see real change, to try to improve and to learn from last year's mistakes. But again, this was all very public at a public meeting tonight. They were saying what more needed to be done by the manager there. Now, the city manager is Chuck Anderson, and he was first hired on August 1st of last year. So that was right before 3 major storms, Debbie, Helene, and Milton. Now, new commissioners Tammy Vasquez and Chris Clark and Mayor John Doctor, they all voted to fire him tonight. They say he had shown a lack of leadership in a time when it was most needed after these storms, with so much left to repair again. But city manager Chuck Anderson maintained no one had done the job during such a difficult time these last 9 months that he was in office.
Time and time again, Chuck has shown us a lack of leadership. Not only has his inability to support our residents, but even more troubling in his way that he has failed his own staff. We have lost far too many employees under his watch.
Thursday, August 1st was my first day. This is the first day I started working. And that weekend, I walked into Hurricane Debbie. Everything I've done, every decision I've made, things that I've attempted and have been successful at, things that I have done and have not been quite as successful at, have all been done in the best interest of the residents, the businesses, and the community here in Treasure Island.
Yes.
Commissioner Clark?
Aye.
Commissioner Cezanne?
No.
Commissioner Dickey?
No.
Mayor Doctor?
Aye.
Now, as you heard there, again, in a 3-2 vote, they decided to fire their city manager in a bit of a surprise vote tonight. He will be put on paid administrative leave for the time being as they work to find another interim city manager. And again, I think a major issue at play for them tonight was so much left still to be done here in the city. They say that they haven't even begun to repair seawalls. They still don't have a working fire station and police stations here, and they're still dealing with permitting issues. So they say they had to start from the top with just 3 weeks left till this next hurricane season. Back to you guys.
Yeah, certainly hard to believe many are still waiting for permits nearly a year later. All right.